Good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 28th. And economic data, like we said, the macro data is not going to be prevalent right now as the government is shut down. The only thing that is relevant is Wednesday FOMC meeting at 1 o'clock. And then that combined with we have earnings, a bunch of earnings calls this week, 5 of the Mag 7. Let's see here. Tomorrow after the close, you have Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet. And then on Thursday after the close, you have Amazon and Apple. And I think that's going to weigh more on the market than Powell speaking tomorrow. So that we have to pay attention to all that and how the market moves. Did get a nice push yesterday. So let's just get right back. Let's get into this right now with the broader markets. Let's start with the ES. The ES right now. So we had this gap up yesterday. So I'm going to leave this as an orange level here. It's a rectangle here telling me that when the market gets back down here, it could fill this gap and then turn higher. Right now, we are still pushing higher right now. We are above this regressional channel that I drew. And I do like if this holds this level here, which is yesterday's high at 69.12. We could push higher maybe into this 69.59 level. I think if we lose this 69.03.53 level, I think we pull back and try to test yesterday's lows at 68.77. And I think if we lose yesterday's lows at 68.77, we come down here to try to fill this gap, 68.41. The ideal pullback longs would be the all-time highs, previous all-time highs at 68.12. You could just see how it rejected here, rejected, and now we came through. So we broke through that level, and now we're hoping for a retest for them to come back, for the market to come back down and support that level here. It's pretty similar on the NASDAQ as well. NASDAQ, let's pop this up here. The NASDAQ chart has actually been a little cleaner. We have, it's definitely broken through this regressional channel here right now, and now we're approaching the higher level of it. And this level right here, we're looking at 26,101. I would expect that if the market pushes that up to that level, I think we get a little resistance right there. I think we got to hold yesterday's highs in order for that to happen, which is 25,981 and a quarter. On the downside here, I think if we lose this downside, we pull back down to 25,796.50. Let's just take a look at this. Yeah, so this, it's the same thing. You have this gap up from yesterday that if we lose to 25,796.50, I think we quickly move down to try to fill this gap. And then I think the ideal pullback would be October 8th all-time high at 25,394. I know we're quite a ways from that, but anything can happen with all this data that's being reported this week. So to me, I think that's a great pullback long for the NASDAQ if we do get that kind of sell-off. Anything can happen. You also have one thing I left out. You have President Trump meeting with China Xi, China's President Xi, and that's on Thursday. So they are talking, which is good, but I think it's far from a deal right now. Nobody knows the guts of the deal. Everybody knows that they're close to making a deal, but nobody knows what it's really going to tell us as far as the. I think a lot of it Trump is focusing on is soybeans, China buying our soybeans, and then of course the precious metals. So. Anyways, let's get into Tesla. Let's get up here. Let's get our 15-minute chart. Tesla, what I've been talking about for the longest time is this 452.75 level to hold. We closed above it yesterday, and now you can see pre-market, we are holding this level right now. This is a 1-hour chart I'm looking at here. So you can see the last time we broke through this 452 level back here, October 6th. You know, it broke through. It wasn't really popping through. It did not break through with any kind of authority, and then it just kind of lost this level, and then it became a resistance area. So what I'm going to do right now is, because I like this level now that we broke through pretty strong yesterday, came through, and you can see how we wicked up nicely yesterday afternoon in the last hour to then support that level. So I am now going to turn this red resistance level into a support level. So what I do is once it's resistance and it breaks through, it then becomes support. So then I'll highlight that, change that, so I'll know that is a pretty good level that if the market pulls back to get long. So I do like this 449.30 level. It's a pretty good pullback level if we do get that level to pull back into. But if we go over yesterday's trades, I spoke about in the morning. Let's get these POC levels up here. I spoke about in the morning that this 441.46 was a good level for it to hold above, and we just blew right through it, right on the open. So that this area right here, that became that was a resistance level that then became a support. So now here we are again, that I just turned this resistance level into a support. And if we lose this level of 447.08, then the upside is over. And then you could start, and then we start looking back for this 441 pullback in here. I still really like this level right now. I think in order for us to really get higher today, I think we have to hold above this 456. Before we hold above this, obviously got to hold above this 449.30. And then if we get above this 456.49, I think we quickly get into this 462.29 high. And even, I would say even 466.19 would be a good high there. And if we can get above that and hold 474.40 is in the range. If we lose this level, 447.08 on the downside, all bets are off for the upside again. And then we could be back in this 452, 450 to 415 channel. I hope that doesn't happen, and it has some pretty good juice behind it. But the one thing to pay attention to is with Tesla right now, what's hanging out there is the board approving his package worth $1 trillion. And I think that they spoke of if they don't give him that package, or they could potentially lose him. So that is something to consider. Do I think it's a possibility? Anything is possible with Musk. So I think the best thing for Tesla and the stock and the shareholders is for us to be aboard, not to be on the opposite side of the table there. So let's go over our 5-minute opening range trade yesterday, which was absolutely beautiful. So what we say, for those of you who are new, we have a 5-minute opening range trade breakout. Okay, so this is a 5-minute chart. I have a script in here. It automatically plots out the range of the first 5 minutes of the day for me, so I don't have to be drawing lines while the market's moving. So yesterday's range was 430 on the low side, 438.69, to the high side, 444.46 on the high side. So that range right there, once it broke through, you could have taken this first trade right here, and you could have made a couple dollars, right? But that, if you're patient and you wait for that really next strong candle, you can see how this candle right here came through pretty strong. It broke above that high of the first 10 minutes, and then you could have taken this thing up to the moon. So this was the resistance level yesterday. So now I'm going to actually turn this one into a support level now that it broke through that level, and hopefully Tesla can hold today and doesn't lose its steam. So that's that. So getting back to it, if you did take this opening range breakout trade, so the high was 444.46, and you basically could have taken this. Let's see how far we could have taken this trade yesterday. So you could have gotten $16 out of that. And so now what I typically do is I'm not buying the equity itself, I'm buying the option price, right? So yesterday, if you look at where I actually had the 460 calls up yesterday, so I can go back and show you where that was. So the 460 calls, they actually opened up down here at $4.83. By the end of the day, it rallied as high as $10.89. So you could have gotten a $6 out of that premium. So if you basically just based on a one lot, if you bought a one lot down here at $4.90, it would cost you $490, and you would have made $600 on just a one lot. So that's pretty much the basics of the 5-minute opening range trade. I go over it in a little more detail in the Discord station, which we have free for all the members to join, for trying to create a trading community. So if you click down below and you click more in the description box, you can click on the Discord and you can join our free Discord community. And so that I will be in there from 8:15 till 10 o'clock. And so right now, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, of course, and join the Discord. Everything is free. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. If not, I will see everybody in the Discord room at 8:15 Central Time. And if not, I will see everybody